Good afternoon, good morning, good evening anywhere you are watching WYTV. Welcome to another live show of News Review, where we talk about the headlines that made up the newspapers of today. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatunji, but you can call me Sidon J. And today, I'll be doing this way.
I'm Ambassador Rochi Morilua. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching us.
The sponsor for this show is still Nokpa Abbas, and you can as well be one of our sponsors. You can call the number on the screen. Or you can send us a DM and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'll be starting with Punch newspaper. Commuters lament as one-chance robbers invade Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Lagos ex-governor's Ambode chef remanded for alleged theft. Sanu, Nasu, tackle federal government declare 7-day strike. River PDP grassroots coordinators dump Wike for Fubara. Then on Vanguard, presidential system corrupt, too expensive at the Banjo. Some sub-regional forces conspiring against Nigerian stability, presidency. Bandits demand 40 trillion naira ransom for 16 abducted Kaduna residents. Haiti Prime Minister Ariel Henry resigns as armed gangs push for war. Then on Daily Post newspaper, trial of Fubara's loyalists on terrorism. Offensive resumes in full scale. Benue government official arrested over alleged possession of illegal firearm. Afenifere leader Adebanjo backs parliamentary system, says presidential too expensive and corrupt. Then the last headline, it's not in my dictionary to abuse past governments. I take decision, Tinubu. These are the headlines that made up the newspapers of today. We're going on a short commercial break, and when we're back, we continue with some of the headlines. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned.
When life breaks into the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling. Nokpa, we always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. The family just can't get a better companion aside Nokpa. Nokpa Abba Mixture, the family's best bet.
With Nokpa, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
With Nokpa for management of power.
You're welcome back. The first headline I want to look at today is about this president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying it's not in my dictionary to abuse past governments. I take action.
Well, I want to commend the president for coming out to say that, because if you could remember when the past administrative came in, that was during the period of President Muhammadu Buhari. The first 4 years, let me say the first 7 years, what they kept on saying through his, through this man, Lahi Mohammed, was pointing an accusing finger on PDP. That is what they kept on saying. And before people now came out that you people knows what you people are coming there to do. Before you took the mandate to yourself, fix the country. You know the country has spoiled according to what you said. Exactly. Now fix the country. At the end of the day, they could not fix the country, because I could remember when the president, the ex-president, was saying, Fashola was saying that a country that cannot provide electricity for its people within 6 months is not what to be. That person there, that president is not what to be a leader. And Fashola was there for good 80 years, and he could not do anything about it. He could not do anything about the power supply. So if our president is coming out that he's not ready to pay, to blame past government administration, well, he has his own way of doing it. Then too, remember, he cannot be pointing an accusing finger on APC President Muhammadu Buhari, because he was one of those that campaigned for President Buhari.
Well, I would rather take action and re-engineer the country on the right path to success. Speaking in Minna, Niger State, the president said, perseverance and consistency will make Nigeria a great nation. According to Tinubu, when you read the papers, some of us are confused whether to abuse the present or the past government or make excuses from the future. It's not in my dictionary My focus is to take action now. Do your best, re-engineer the finances of the country, and stay ahead of the right path. Those who may be complaining now have to understand that perseverance and consistency will make a nation great. Now, according to what Tinubu has said, I feel this man knows what he's doing. And to me, you know, he's a man of policy. And he already drafted out all the things he's going to do in these first 4 years of age. Because people are already counting another 4 years for him, being the Jagaban he is. But then I'm not seeing that at all. I'm just seeing the fact that what Tinubu has been doing so far, to me, I feel that's the best way to make things right in Nigeria for now. Because if we should continue with the system that PDP laid down, although it is a good system to them, because they actually have their own vision.
Their own vision too.
But let's say maybe Buhari did not, follow the vision of APC.
Okay, let me come in. You see, the president knew what he was doing, according to what he said. But there are some decisions that you will take. Before you take those decisions, you might have looked at the outcome of the decision before taking those decisions. You know, I do say something to people that it was like a father of a house calling his children and his wife that I want to build a house for you. Pending the time that the house is going to be built, you people will not eat for those period. Now tell me, if the children and the wife have died of starvation during the period that the father was building a house for the children, when the house is being completed, who is going to live in that house?
That is a very good thing, though, what you said. But do you actually know that this man that wanted to build a house, the financial status of that man will tell in what the children and wife are going to eat too. They are not going to eat what they're supposed to, what they've been eating before because of the project.
Project that was yes. If they are not going to listen, it was like you don't get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: when now the president was coming out in the paper today that all governors of EGT state should try at least to pay workers award.
The wage award.
The wages award. Then this should have been done before the first subsidy removal. That is exactly what I'm saying. I didn't say the decision he took was a very wrong decision. But when you are taking a decision, you look at the side effect. There's nothing that has advantage that doesn't have a disadvantage.
But that's true. Well, President Bola Tinubu knows what he's doing, and we keep advising him the way we can. Because as a leader, you need to listen to your followers too. Sometimes you may be making mistakes and you won't know because
exactly the point. Because let me tell you this. One of those things that I would like to tell Nigerian politicians was that please, during your campaign, come clean. Anybody that wants you in power will surely vote for you. If they don't want your power, there's nothing you can do.
What I get to understand about campaign is that a campaign speech or any speech being made while campaigning,
they are all full of lies.
Yeah, it is not made up. It's not made up for. It is not made by the aspirant. It is the party that will give you what you're going to say to
automatically. If the party is giving you what to take, or you don't know what you are going there to do, you want to manipulate the party to abide by their rules so you can gain access to that seat. That is exactly what they are doing.
I think that's what Buhari did last time.
That is exactly what Buhari did. Even the so-called Jagaban, that, okay, when they were campaigning, they said the petrol price was around 200 naira for Kombale, that is going to bring it down.
Well, let's move on with the next headline. Bandits demand 40 trillion naira ransom for 16 abducted Kaduna residents. Bandits who abducted 16 residents of Gonin Gora area of Kaduna metropolis have demanded a ransom of 40 trillion naira for their release. How much is Nigerian budget for 2024?
Let me tell you this. I think during the period of when we were in the military regime, during the period of ex-president Babangida said something about adoption. That if an adoption, a kidnapping take place in the country, within 3 days, those kidnapped were not being rescued. That you would know that the government have hand in it.
Exactly.
Now, when you look at the situation of things in Nigeria and the way they were kidnapping, getting ransom from the kidnappers, at the end of the day, you could sense some insensibility as if the government is having hand in it. Do you know how many Boko Haram's members that were being arrested? At the end of the day, they had to launch them into Nigerian army. The system that has been corrupt will still be in your system. Once somebody has been a Boko Haram, how do you want to recruit that person into Nigeria? It's always a Boko Haram. You remember those people that were being interviewed some days back that they said truly they want to go back to their system. They want to go back to their members in the forest.
Well, on Wednesday, which is today, February 28th, sorry, that was on Wednesday, February 28th, bandits attacked the Gonin-Gora community, a suburb of Kaduna metropolis, in the Chikun local government area, kidnapping 6 residents. But today, they demanded ransom. The ransom demand comes just 4 days after 287 school children were abducted in Kuriga, another community in Chikun. John Yusuf, a community leader in the area, revealed this information during a telephone interview with the Nation newspaper on Monday in Kaduna. He said, the bandits have contacted us. They are demanding 40 trillion naira. Wow. 40 trillion 11 Hilux vans and 150 motorcycles for the release of 16
Then this
people.
will let you know that there are some set of people that they consider themselves untouchable. That they consider that we talk about, that they are using that power. You remember when the ex-president Muhammadu Buhari was campaigning, when he said if he did not win the election, that he will make Nigeria ungovernable for Goodluck Jonathan. Have you forgotten? When he now came in, when he came into the system, what happened? We have Fulani axemen killing here and there.
Well, where are we going to get this kind of money? That was what the man said. Even if we sell the entire community, we cannot raise 40 trillion naira. Even Nigeria as a country has never made a budget of 40 trillion naira. Exactly what I said. The community leader said the bandits invaded the community 2 times within a week. The abductions happened twice within a 4-day interval. During the first attack, 3 people were kidnapped, while in the second attack, 13 people were abducted, bringing the total number of people being held captive to 16. Wow. He expressed concern about the extensive bushes bordering the community and the Birnin-Gwari local government area of the state. He called for the establishment of a military base in the court area to curb the activities of the criminals. We are pleading with the government to come to our aid by establishing a military base behind our community, where the bandits take advantage of the bushes to invade our community. All these bandits don't have any house, any hideout than the bush.
They don't have anywhere than the bush. Okay, what are the Nigerian Air Force doing?
Exactly.
What are they doing? They bought a lot of warplane for them. At least I believe they should be able to swing into action.
Or is it that Nigeria is being scared of bombing the shoppers or what?
I don't know. If Nigerian is scared of bombing the shoppers, let us invite. There's no big deal of
inviting external
intelligence to come and help us out.
It's just that they will use that to extort another set of money. That's the problem.
It's because of the system that is corrupt.
Well, this is where we are going to be ending it on the show today. But before we end it, I'm so surprised. The bandits in Nigeria could be requesting, asking for the ransom of 40 trillion naira.
Who communicated with those bandits?
Exactly, my
that
point.
Made them to lay those demands.
Wow, 40 trillion naira.
40 trillion naira. You could recall that
with 50 motorcycles and 11
some weeks back, they mentioned the man that were going inside the bush to communicate, to be an intermediary between the government and the bandits.
Well, we'll see you again next time on this review. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms on YouTube, TikTok, X, Instagram at Wisdom Yard Online TV. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatunji, but you can call me Sidon J. Thank you so much, Ambassador, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And big shout out to the sponsor of this show, Nokpa Abbas, that produces Nokpa Abba Bitter, Abba Cool, Abba Flusher, Abba Tonic, Abba Powder, and so on and so forth. Every other product coming out of Wisdom Yard Nigeria Limited is authentic and original. So you guys should try it out and come to the comment section to tell me what you feel about those products. We'll see you again next time. Be good and be hardworking. Bye for now.